just had a day. I just had a day. Well, I spent most of the day alone. I actually just spent the day alone. Um, so because this is a self-talk series, I don't really need to tell you, like, I don't really have to say where I am or anything. But let's just say I'm at school, and it's a weekend. It's a Sunday, and I guess a part of me is doing this audio diary or audio journal, not audio but visual journal. I'm doing this so I can learn to speak out my thoughts more. I have a sudden deep urge to be honest about everything now, like in my life. So not honest to other people, but honest to myself, and honest in how I present in relationships, and forward, and more bold and courageous. So I'm doing this to learn how to talk about my thoughts and feelings, and also just in the hopes that by talking I can figure some things out in life. Because y'all, life is not like life, but like it's so interesting being a human being. And I think whenever I watch like these self-talk videos on YouTube, I always feel reassured that this is not like as easy as it is. Like this is also kind of difficult for other people. Not difficult, but definitely complicated for other people. And hey, this is complicated for me too. So my name is Tukwafa. That's why I don't know if I'm going to use the name Tukwafa on here though, but yeah. And so today today and yesterday, I felt like this deep feeling of just loneliness, and I've been really doubting myself, and I've been doubting like how good I am at actually at not only friendships but relationships in general. Like I really like consider myself as someone who tries her best, but I do have this debilitating inner monologue, and that's what I'm trying to express now. So I've been feeling so insecure about how I do relationships, and I've recently learned how to make friends through a TED Talk, because I want to be better at it. And I guess the way I approached it so far in life is, gosh, I've been like a wallflower for most of my life, and I never really I guess I never really put myself in a position where I had to like grow or like stretch out. And now I'm like 22, and like this is the time in life where I'm learning the things, and I have to grow and stretch. And I guess the older you get, the harder it is, or the more difficult it becomes to learn things in a graceful way. It's very messy. I feel like everything I've been doing lately is so messy. And yeah, I'm just gonna ramble a bit for this first video. I think I'll start having more themes, but I understand now that like coming along with like starting a friendship is really based on how you make other people feel. I thought that in order to like capture a friend, it was like how cool you are or how interesting you are. Now I know I'm all the way wrong. It's not about any of that. It's really just about the very human way of caring about someone and caring about their existence. And I understand that completely. I understand that on a theoretical level, but like yeah, it takes the theoretical understanding, and it also takes the courage to carry it out. And I guess I have the courage, and I'm gonna start experimenting with that, and I'll tell you how that goes. But I've had this realization because obviously things haven't been working out. I'm here, and I guess I've always like, I'm not immune to people's opinions on me. I am very much, I feel that it matters to me what people think of me. It matters to me that people like me. But yeah, I'm coming to the deep realization that not everyone will, and that's fine. I've made peace with that. But I want to be like, I really want to be like a good friend and a good lover of the human beings in my life, at least. And I just want to know that I'm capable of loving, and know that I'm capable of showing it and being fearless in that. And I understand that I'm not ever going to be everything that I think I'm going to be, and I'm never going to be the most amazing, or I don't know. I have a complex like this complex where I feel like I had it at least, where I felt like I had to be the best at everything in order to have any sort of worth. But you know, that's just a complex we all get from having any sort of like African parents. I know a lot of people put up with that. Like if you're like an immigrant, or if you come from people who are like people who like had to like, you know, survive, you know, so they pass that down to us, that complex. But I am shedding that complex, and I'm trying to find identity, like to find my worth, completely just have like find that worth because I am like a human being, and because I am like, you know, a part of the universe, and I am like a daughter of God or a child of God, and that is like so beautiful, and it's so amazing, and it's so hard to believe. It's so hard for me to believe on some days, like today. It was, unfortunately, for mental health, it was not the best day, I guess. And when I have a bad mental health day, I do turn to my comforts, and my comfort honestly is just like escapism. If I feel really like bad and I'm trying to escape like a sea of thoughts, I usually just like watch like a lot of YouTube videos, or I like start reading fan fiction. But I will not like stop. It will be like a war. Like I will find it difficult to stop, so I will just be stuck in a sea of like escapism, trying to escape my thoughts. Because the moment, like even if I'm like watching YouTube videos and they switch off, and those few seconds where I have to be alone with my thoughts is like awful. Now I'm aware this is not how normal people's minds work, which is why I do want to get like see a psychiatrist at some point, maybe. Or maybe it's just something I have to work through. But I'm 22. I'm tired of working through it. I think at some point you have to realize that you need help. But that is another thing else entirely. The point is that I really, really want to be like, I want to be a better human being. I want to be like a lover. And like, even if I don't have to be like, what's the word? The word for like, not exquisite, but I don't have to be the best. Or I don't have to be the most impressive human being. I don't have to be the smartest. I don't think I will need that to be happy. But I think I'll be really, truly just like so content if I am in a state of mind of just love. Like if I can just love people and love myself and accept myself and love others and love the things that I'm doing. But I don't know why it's so hard to be there. It's like I tend to operate from like fear, and even especially when it comes to my friendships, I always just like question myself, like why are my friends even friends with me? Like I'm not I have bad self-talk problems. Why did I do this again? It's becoming dark. It's really becoming dark. But I guess we just have those days where those days where we don't feel like ourselves, and those days where we do feel like ourselves. Now, if I had to describe myself, I would say I'm definitely I'm definitely an introspective person. I'm definitely more on the reserved side, but I love to learn and I love to try new things. And I guess when I have something stuck on my mind, I bring it to life, and I respect myself for that. But like it's almost like it's a force that I'm that is working against me. Like the things that I want sometimes go against everything, like that I'm scared of. That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, this whole thing doesn't make sense. And if you're genuinely here to hear something, this is an experiment, but if you do stick around, it might get better. But yeah, listen, I know it's gonna be fine. And I know that these thoughts are just like, these are the things that you have to say no to. These are the things you ignore. And you cling to the faith, babies. In case you don't know, I do not only just believe in God, but I know God. And I guess I've lived, like, co-lived with, like, inside of this body, so trapped, like, for so long, that I find it so hard to cling on to faith and the idea that everything is truly just gonna be fine. And all those thoughts that I have are just not true. And that I have no reason to be anxious, because God is looking out for me, and God is within me, and I am, and I am an extension of God, and I'm taken care of, and I'm protected. And even though these bad thoughts come and these bad thoughts go, I will not change my beliefs. And what I believe is that I believe that this is not real, and I believe that God is real, and I believe that that is the person, that's the thing I have to seek out first and foremost, and then hopefully the rest of this will make sense. It's the sense part. Like I need things to make sense. But yeah, I really deeply want to be like God. I really want to be like a lover, or I guess I could say I am a lover. Yeah, I just want to maybe just shut these thoughts off for a while, and not care so much, you know? Not care so much what other people think, and just breathe and just live an experience. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end this here, because I do feel a little bit better after talking through this. There are a lot of thoughts and feelings that I haven't really decoded or like unlocked or even looked into, but I think I'll have to like pick one per video to talk about. So yeah, thanks for this, and I think I'll just end it here. Yeah.